tankers, Seattle Forge here, and it's time for a little late night video. So I've actually had a few good games lately. Actually, I've had a bit of a win streak after a colossal losing slide that was going on over a month. Really. But I've had a few good games lately, but they've been running so many patches with Steel Hunter and Game Pass, Battle Pass, whatever it is, and all that crap. Daily patch. Anyway, they didn't work. By the time I got to it, they didn't work. So I'm jumping on this one. Not that it's the most exciting game in the world, but I got an ace patch, so, and I haven't made a video in a while. And you know, for the two people who watch these. So here I am at the Chinese Tier 10 TD. You know, and there's this line gets a lot of guff because they're Soviet copies, and you know they say, oh, they're made up, totally fake. The FT stands for fake tank. But you know, at the end of the day, there were only so many actual real tanks made within the era, and you know, actual that made it into full operational production models. That's a low roll, but it's still a hit on a pretty good player into 260. So I'll take it. Anyway, you know, people want new content, and then they bitch that it's not real tanks, and I guess they don't really understand that there weren't like a million tanks in every country that actually made it in production or saw combat. I don't know where the line is. Did they have to see combat for them to be real? Did they have to be hugely in production to be real? Did they have to be, you know, a mock-up to be real? Is a blueprint count? You know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, as long as there was some effort to have designed the tank by a country at this point when you want new content, that's going to be good. So anyway, got this thing, and it's got a 152 millimeter cannon armament, and it has the usual Chinese interesting arrangement of shells with all the same velocity, whether they're AP or heat or HE. And I started with an AP round, and I just decided to go to the heat because the heat on this gun is disgusting, as it should be at tier 10, I think. So, you know, we're looking at 395 average penetration. So the E3 cupola, that's not a weak spot, is a weak spot. Now, a lot of people would say, you should be aiming for the weak spot to take all the skill out of the game. Yeah, well, this gun doesn't exactly aim. So, you know, I really don't mind just doing what I just did to that guy and paying my credits. Fuck you. Fuck you. If I can afford it, it's part of the game. Fuck you. You know, there are tanks I do aim for weak spots, and they're usually accurate, and it's usually fun. That part of the challenge is to really roll around in here. But this thing, it lumbers. It's a bus. It has some armor, not a ton. The Super Conqueror keeps aiming straight from my mantlet. It's adorable. It's the one spot on the tank. But, so Led Zeppelin Porkus is really going to pay for being an idiot. Sorry, buddy, but you were a muppet. I'm not going to shoot at you. You have spaced armor. Can't find a weak spot here. Can't find a... maybe. That was a maybe. No. That was a no. The Super Conqueror shoots me in the mantlet again. Thank you. Has he got me auto-aimed? Is that why he keeps hitting me in the mantlet? It literally is the only part of the front of this that can't be, you know, pinned with a, you know, an aim shot. So, oh, that... I feel robbed there. The other part I feel robbed about is these low rolls. Low rolls. You know, the E3 I killed, I totally get it. There aren't any hit points left, but, you know, it'd be nice. Another low roll, 731. So the average damage on this is 750. And I may see 750 or above in this game. So that's one of the things I don't like about playing these tanks is I never really seem to get above or even to the mid-mark on average. Fine. So, you know, I watch Grizz play these things, and he's rolling like 850 and 875. I get 715, but that was a good trade. The E100 also shot my mantlet. I really appreciate these guys focusing on my gun. What? Did I miss that entirely? I think I missed that entirely. In any case. Come on. Let's see. Not a low roll. Let's see. Not a low roll. And we've got the E3 now, who's out in the open field. 814! 814. We're above the mid-mark. We are above the mid-mark. I heard a lot of people say, "Oh, the tier 9 is really the better of the two tanks." No, it's not. This is actually better. This is actually better. The gun handling is much better. The armor is a little better. The hit points are a lot better. I'm just going to make something up that I haven't looked up, which is I think the mobility's better. And we only have one artillery. What a team. What a team. You know, I thought this was going to be a bit of a disaster because all but, 11 of our tanks went up on that hill. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be the guy who sits out in the open and waits to get picked off when I get spotted after firing my gun once. I'm going up with the rest of them, and I'm pointing my gun down. And I'm, sloping my casemate armor. It's pretty flat. It's pretty flat. But if you slant it up a little bit, it does get a lot stronger. And a little appetizer? No, dessert. Dessert. We'll have an artillery for dessert. And that was my unbelievable that it was an ace in the tier 10 fake tank. Have a great night. Let's have the look at the post-game stats. I don't know why I did a really bad French accent when I'm playing a French tank. Or a Chinese tank. All right. So we did get the ace, and then we got, no real medals of merit. And as I said, I've actually had much higher damage games than this, and didn't even badge once. I got a high caliber in this and didn't badge. It was a loss, but I still feel that was worth a badge, but it wasn't. Anyway, ace. No scroll bar. The damage was spread pretty democratically across the team. Only one of our players coming up with a Zippo, and everybody else made at least 2 shots. At least 2. Which is a change from what I've been dealing with the last month, where you'd see people took 17 shots and had no hits. And I can't even. I can't even. And look, the E3s, players are coming out in their E3s for the Battle Pass event, and, they did pretty well in the NAP team. Not well enough, and an E3 came in number 2 on damage for our team. There's another one down there. So I guess, the E3 is something we got to play. I don't like it. All right, so, pretty good. I don't understand why this was an ace, though. It's 4,882 damage is a nice game, but it's not what I would have thought as an ace, and I've had much more damage than this and not had an ace. So 1,900 damage blocked, I don't think that counts towards experience, does it? I don't think so. 453 assistance, so this is an ace that I don't know why it's an ace. But I'm going to take it. I am going to take it. All right, I want you all to stay safe. Stay home if you can. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. I have the vaccine. I'm still wearing a mask because I'm not a cunt. All right. Take care, everybody.